one particular commenter. I'm going to read her comment because I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. So she said, I understand this, but I'm also confused. If my husband didn't get me a birthday gift or take me out to get me a gift last year, or take the kids out to get me a gift last year, has nothing to do with money. It could be homemade cards she'd be happy with. And I talked to him and explained how much that hurt me and got him a birthday gift for his birthday 2 months later. Then the same thing happened for me for my birthday this year. So we have a repeated pattern of him not getting her birthday gifts. That action makes me feel sad, unwanted, invisible. And these feelings wouldn't be here if this didn't happen. This is where I get stuck. Makes somewhat logical sense, right? His actions or lack of actions made me feel unwanted, unseen, invisible. Where she went wrong was that these feelings wouldn't be here if this didn't happen. The trigger is those feelings are already there inside of her, whether from her childhood or whether from her relationship, that there is a pattern of feeling unseen, unwanted, and invisible. And she placed a story that she made up in her head based on her past, likely from childhood again, that his lack of action meant that he didn't care. Because here was my follow-up response to her. I said, you said it in your comment. You took his action or lack of action in this case of not celebrating your birthday to mean that you are unwanted and invisible. Yeah, that would hurt. But he didn't expressly say, I don't want to. I don't care to celebrate you. If he did, that would be a different story. We'd have a very unhealthy relationship if he is communicating, this intention. So she's building up a story in her head about the intention that she has not clarified with him. Those may be true that she is invisible to him. We don't know, but she's creating a story and a narrative, likely because she's done that before. And likely that's what she learned to survive in childhood, that these lack of actions means he doesn't care. Whereas we don't quite know that yet. And I said, my guess is that this has been a theme, not just in your relationship, but in other areas of your life or childhood as well. You place that meaning on that action or lack of action unless he has explicitly stated that he doesn't want you and you are invisible to him, in which case we've got a different set of issues to address. That doesn't mean we enable a partner to ignore our requests and our needs, but tying the emotions to the story you've created, that you created, that's why they made you quote unquote feel a certain way. No, you chose the interpretation that you did, likely without questioning it, and then emotions came from those thoughts or the story that you created. Is your choice to create the story. When you get self-aware, when you are present to the fact that we create stories and place meaning on things all day long. That's what our brain does, is it's meaning makers. It's telling us stories all the time. And if we never challenge those stories, that's where we miss connection, because we just assume if we were in that position and we just ignored our partner, then this is how we would think or feel about the situation.